In business, you have to exercise and understand delayed gratification, especially as a beginner in business. Because I see a lot of the time, a lot of people hop into business from a regular W-2 job or straight out of high school, and they expect situations to play out accordingly within the first couple tries. If that were the case, every person would be successful in the business, but 90% of businesses fail within 12 months for a specific reason. And by the way, this is an official US data. This isn't me spewing nonsense from my mouth. It is an official data from the United States government. 90% plus of businesses fail within the first 12 months. It is because their expectations are super high. They don't put the right ratio of input to get the right amount of output, and they just overall do not understand how business works. But I am here to tell you the number one key to a successful business as a solopreneur, entrepreneur, freelancer is delayed gratification, or input compounding, which is the term I have coined it. Input compounding is basically where you put in the right amount of work and it compounds over time to output the right amount of success, right? Because it is input and output. It has to be compared, or it has to be measured on a 1-to-1 ratio. You put in the right amount of input for the right amount of time, and it outputs for you, on the opposite spectrums or the opposite side of things, right? So delayed gratification is important. Do not expect the work you're putting in right now to show up or to reflect in your business within even 6 to 12 months. Some people are slower than others, some people are faster than others. You just don't have to give up. Now, do not conflate not giving up with just fueling a burning fire, right? Not giving up is when, with proper data, you are certain that this is gonna work for you. And this is something that you can really pull off with the right information. Fueling a burning flame is when you're doing something where you're just trying it out of luck and you just keep feeding it, even though it's just not your thing. You don't have the right convictions for that, and it is just not something you're interested. You just want to make a quick bucks. That's a whole total different situation. Let's say a guy wants to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. There's a certain amount of pounds he has to lose on a daily basis for it to compound and get to that 100 pounds, also while simultaneously balancing his diet to not run in circles. So for you to get to the point you want to get to in a couple of months, you have to be doing something right now where in that inset couple of months it is going to reflect. It may take longer, like I said, but it'll still reflect in some sort of way, right? That is what delayed gratification is. In business, for instance, as a barber, you just open up your salon and you're averaging anywhere from 20 to 50 clients on a weekly basis. And if you know anything about barbershop, that is on the low spectrum of things, right? And you want to take it up to 100 to 150 food services on a weekly basis, right? What you do is you optimize your salon for that amount of input. You optimize your work for efficiency, where you're going to be able to take about 100 to 150 clients on a weekly basis, and you optimize your operations to be able to allow that amount of clientele to come in on a weekly basis, right? So there's a lot of back-end stuff you have to optimize on an operation and a client fulfillment standpoint that will help you get to the goal you are setting for yourself. Whatever you do, you have to optimize your operations and fulfillments to be able to get to your goal. Because I see a lot of people talking about they want to make 100K a month, but they're operating in a sphere of 20K a month. You cannot operate in a 20K a month sphere and expect to make 100K a month. It is not possible. You have to optimize for volume. You have to optimize for client acquisition. You have to optimize for client fulfillment. You have to optimize for all those things. A lot of things goes into a business operation to be able to make that business successful, right? So in order to make your business successful, compound interest, do what you can do, optimize the back-end operations for you to be able to get to that goal, and just keep putting in the work, the reps, and it'll eventually compound to the point where you're able to get to your goal. So again, compounding input, delayed gratification. Those are the two most important things to optimize for and to be aware of. A skill set I consider to learn and develop as you start in business. That way you know where you're gonna get to in 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, an average, right? You may be off by a couple of months, heck, by a couple of years, but it'll give you a nice vision to look forward to and a nice mission to work towards. So let me know what you guys think about this video down below. Do you agree compounding input is really key? Do you agree that this is how you can optimize any business to be able to achieve that business goal within the limited time you have imposed on it? If you like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, feel free to give it a thumbs down. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Appreciate it.